Hey guys, today I'm going to do a study on Genesis chapter 14, so let's get into it. In those days, King Chedorlaomer of Shinar, King Anshot of Elshinar, King Chedorlaomer of Elam, and King Tidal of Gomer waged war against King Bomer of Sodom, King Boshashah of Gomorrah, King Shimba of Ammah, and King Shemba of Zebulun, as well as the king of Bela, that is Zor. All of these came as allies to the Sundom Valley, that is the Dead Sea. They were subjected to the Commonwealth for 12 years, but in 13 years they rebelled. In the 14th year, Chelmel and the kings who were with him came and defeated the Raphamel and Asher Kenwent, the Zumi and Ham, and the Elman and the Shabbat Kinvatam, and the Horites in the mountains of Sor, as far as the Ephraim by the wilderness. Then they came back to invade El Mispath, that is Kadesh. Then they defeated the whole territory of Lamanites, as well as the Amorites who live in Hazon Tamar. Then the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, the king of Ada, the king of Zebulun, the king of Bela, that is Zor, went on in line for battle in the Sindom Valley against King Chapador of Elam, King Tyler of Gomi, King Alpharad of Shinar, and King Alshaz of Elshashar, 4 kings against 5. Now the Shinnim Valley contained many asphalt pits, and as the king of Sodom and Gomorrah fell, some fell into them, but the rest fell to the mountains. The 4 kings took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah and all the food and went on. They also took Abram's nephew Lot in his possessions, for he was living in Sodom, and they went on. One of the survivors came and told Abram the Hebrew, who lived near the oak belonging to Mara the Amorite, the brother of Ishkar, and the brother of Anor. They were bound by a treaty with Abram. When Abram heard that his relative had been taken prisoner, he assembled his 318 trained men, born in his household, and went and pursued them as far as Dan. And he and his servants deployed against them by night, defeated them, and pursued them as far as Hobah to the north of Damascus. He brought back all the goods and also his relative Lot and his people, as well as the women and the other people. So, then the king of Sodom, king of Gomorrah, king of Ada, king of Zebulun, and king of Bela. So there were 5 kings versus 4, and so 4 kings against 5. But the 5 kings lost, and it was on Lot's side. But 318 trained men, that's probably less than, like, the men in the 5 kingdoms. I mean, I guess, like, the 5 kingdoms are not, like, country, like, they're not, like, more like cities, but, like, they probably have more than 318 trained men. So, but Abram, He and his servants deployed against them by night, defeat them, and pursued them as far as Hobah to the north of Damascus. He brought back all the goods and also his relative Lot and his goods, as well as women and other people. Because, like, once again, like, I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you. I will cause anyone who treats you contempt, and all the people on earth will be blessed through you. And so he will cause anyone who treats him with contempt. And those kings, the king of Chedorlaomer of Elma, king of Tidal of Gomi, king of Alpharad of Shinar, king of Anshas Elisha, Losha, just took his. They also took Abram's nephew Lot in his possession, for he was living in Sodom, and he went on. So they messed with Abram's nephew Lot. So since they treated Abram with contempt, they lost against Abram. So yeah. After Abram returned from defeating Chedorlaomer and the kings who were with him, the king of Sodom went out to meet him in the Shalom Valley. Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was a priest to God Most High. He blessed him and said, Abram is blessed by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth. And blessed be God Most High, who has handed over your enemies to you. And Abram gave him the tenth of everything. So, Melchizedek, the king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was a priest to God Most High. So Melchizedek is like a priest to God. He blessed him and said, Abram is blessed by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has handed your enemies to you. Abram gave him 10th of everything. So Melchizedek just said that, oh, you won this battle because of God Most High. And Abram knew this, and he didn't say like, oh yeah, I know this. Like, he could have been prideful and been like, oh yeah, I did it by myself. No, he knew God did this, so he gave Melchizedek a priest, a priest to God Most High, 10th of everything that he just took from the battle. Then the king of Sodom said to Abram, give me the people, but take the possessions for yourself. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have raised my hand and oath to the Lord God Most High, creator of heaven. They will not take a dwell or say in a but anything belongs to you. So you can never say, I made Abram rich. I'll take nothing except what the sovereigns have eaten. But as for the share of the men who came with me, and no Eshcol and Moran, they can take the share. So then the king of Sodom said to Abram, give me the people, but take the possessions for yourself. But Abram said to the king of Sodom, I raised my hand over to the Lord God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, that I would not take a dread or shame or shadow, anything belongs to you, so you can never say I made Abram rich. So this shows that. So first of all, this shows. So Abram is being generous, like he's allowing this king to have his money back that he practically earned by beating his enemies and saving the king of Sodom. But also this shows that like he's like faithful, he has faith in God, because like if you have all this money, your life is secured. So giving it away because you made an oath to the Lord God Most High, then it's kind of like you're trusting him to continually provide for him. But yeah, this is Genesis chapter 14, which starts with a conflict arising and Abram defeating the conflict and saving his nephew Lot and Sodom, and Melchizedek, the high priest, to God Most High, blessing him, and yeah, and him giving a 10th to him. So if any experienced Christian sees this and I said something wrong, please correct me. And if you like this video, like it. And if you think it was good, subscribe. And I'll see you next day if the Lord wills. Bye.